Hello and welcome back to Amazing Frequencies channel, and what an exciting morning this is today. Got the lovely Alison back again. Hello, and we are going to have just an amazing time together, just looking at my box of doTERRA oils, because I thought I'd take you on my journey, because this is how it starts. This is the whole practicality of like, you get your oils and now what do you do with them? So I'm going to learn with you. I'm going to learn, and we can all share what we can do with these amazing oils, because there's so much more to it, isn't there?
Absolutely. And I love that you're doing this way, because this is exactly right. People get their oils and like, what do I do now? Where do I find information? And that we can do this together, and that people can follow along is perfect and beautiful. So great idea.
So we've decided we're going to break this into little manageable chunks. We don't want to overwhelm. I don't want to be overwhelmed either. So I'm gonna become the student. I'm going to kind of like take it from the start and put into practice what I'm about to learn, and we'll do shortish videos so that we can take it in little chunks and all learn together. So here I have received my amazing doTERRA box. I've got fractionated coconut oil with a pump. This is what it looks like. And I've also bought the amazing Modern Essentials handbook, which is this one. And that is one phenomenal book. I've flicked through it, haven't opened the box yet, but I've flicked through it, and oh my gosh, there is so much. It's so well laid out. Highly recommend, if you're going to go on the essential oil journeys, this book.
Absolutely. We say if you're going to get oils, get something that's going to show you what to do with them. Like, get the book.
Yes.
So that you know what to do.
So that's good. So let's, without further ado, let's cut to the chase. I'm going to put because at some point I'm going to know what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to put that to one side on the table. And I have not opened this box. I have waited till this reveal moment.
Wow. You're very, yeah.
It's so exciting. So hopefully, right. So this is the Home Essentials Enrollment Kit. That's what I decided, because you said it had the top 10 oils. So these are going to be the most amazing ones to work with. So here we go. Right. So at the top of the box, we have a book. This is the book that, let me just have a little flick through. So what have we got in here? So this book is showing me, actually, it's really quite useful, showing me about all the different blends of doTERRA, which is great, because I prefer to look at a book. So I'm old and old-fashioned, than really looking online. So that is kind of like, my sort of evening reading when I'm sitting with a cup of tea, and I go, let me just have a look. So that looks really good. Now, further down, so this is what it looks like, just so you can know. Right, so I have a diffuser. I will put that to one side, because I'll unbox that in a little while. Love a diffuser. And up till now, that's what I thought oils were for. How naive, how naive.
Well, I used to think you burn oils with a candle and heat them, but then I learned that actually when you heat the essential oils, it changes the chemistry and you're losing all the therapeutic benefits. So
really,
yeah, so a diffuser is much better. Ultrasonic, that's at the stays cool, like a cool mist, rather than any heat. That uses vibration to release the mist rather than any heat.
Wow, yeah. Right, I didn't know that either. Okay, so here we have, right, there's nothing else in the box. Let me put the box on the floor and let's open this. Right, slide this open. Right. Okay, look, here we are. These are the 10 essential oils. Look at that. Fabulous, right. So why don't we talk about, I'm going to randomly pick
which one's jumping out at you.
Okay, right, I'm going to this one, just because this is one of the ones that I really love. It's frankincense.
Oh yeah, frankincense. Absolutely. Yeah, firstly, open it up, smell it, get that chemistry in your brain. How does it feel?
Christmas.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But it is that is such a lovely smell, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. And it is the king of oils. You've picked out the king of the pack. So they say, if in doubt, pull Frank out, because he literally does everything. I think, did we speak a little bit about frankincense on
We did.
our school?
We
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, amazing. So I use this every day. I would just have to say, yeah, favorite oil without offending the others. Amazing. You can add it to any single blend and it's going to be a booster. So you can use it in the 3 different ways that you use oils. So aromatically, so breathing it in just like you have. Another really nice way to do that is a drop in your palm and just take it. Sorry.
Right from my nose, my tongue.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Do this.
And then topically, so you can use it on your skin, which I'll talk about, and you can use this one internally as well, and you can use it internally in the 2 ways that we use it internally. So when you breathe that in, I feel like I need my frankincense to keep you company. It's hiding on my bedside table. So when you breathe that smell in, it goes through to your olfactory bulb and through into your limbic system, which is the same part of your brain that manages moods, state, like your state and emotions, like your emotional core center, which is why we have such a powerful association between smells and memories. But it's not actually necessarily the memory, it's the feeling of the memory. So when you smell something, what your first feel is actually however you felt in church. That's the first thing that actually comes through to your brain, and then it's like, oh yeah, what's that, and then the memory will find, oh yeah, that smells like church. But it's the feeling that is so instant. So it's a really powerful way to use the oils in an aromatic way, like smelling them and breathing them in, because you actually have a full change of emotion, like a state change within the body, because it gets through down into your cells, where all the emotions go down inside into your cells. Within 4 to 7 seconds, it has a chemical response in your body. And people sometimes think, can it really? Well, you think of when you're having a anesthetic or whatever, and you just breathe that in. If you don't think the power of breathing something in can literally alter your entire chemistry and your consciousness and everything, like it's such a powerful thing. So hopefully you're experiencing that beautiful thing. So with using frankincense topically, it's quite a gentle oil, so you can use it neat on your skin. But I recommend diluting it in the coconut oil that you have there.
Okay.
So the coconut oil, the fractionated coconut oil, it's always liquid. It never goes hard. So it's had the heavy lauric acid removed, so it's always going to be liquid. So you might want to make like a roller or a spray. So I've got a little roller here. So I actually make my face serum with frankincense. Frankincense is just incredible for cellular regeneration. It's a tree, so it's really good at the underlying structure of the face, but it's also really supportive of the
afterlife. Yeah. I'll tell you what, so very soon I'm going to look 20 years younger then.
Absolutely. Well, I'm 85 and I think frankincense is doing well for me. I do really love using it on my face every day. Such a beautiful way to make a face serum, and so inexpensive compared to, don't get me started on the toxic stuff that you buy in the shops, and it's got a tiny little botanical flower extract in there laced with all these horrible chemicals, and you pay an absolute fortune for it, whereas you can literally just put a few drops of frankincense in here and top that up with coconut oil. So when we dilute the oils, it makes them go further, but it also fractionated coconut oil itself has very tiny molecular size, so it carries the essential oils deep into the body, and that's what we want. They go down into the cells. So you imagine if you actually put oils on the skin, just a drop, you can lose up to 50% of that just from flashing off into the air. So if you've got some coconut oil there first, when you put the essential oil drop, it's all going to get absorbed and stay into that coconut oil. And then then wherever you rub that, that's going to go in. So you basically, it's a more economical way of doing it. You still get lots of really powerful impacts. There we go. So you can rub that wherever you want. Beautiful for your skin. It's also amazing for immunity. Amazing for immunity. It's anti-inflammatory, so it's really good for any pain and inflammation. It's good, it crosses the blood-brain barrier. It's amazing for brain health. It's an oil that stimulates cellular apoptosis, so that's killing off cells that shouldn't be there. So really, really powerful oil. You can research frankincense and things that I'm not allowed to talk about, but research online what frankincense essential oil can do, and you'll see some amazingly powerful ways of using it. So yeah, when we make these little roller or spray bottles, we generally, when we're starting with the oils, want to try to use about 5 mils of the carrier oil to every 1 drop of essential oil. So this is a 10 mil roller. I don't know if you can see this, my screen.
All right, okay, yeah.
So if there's 5 mils of carrier to every, how am I doing? No, I've totally screwed that up. 2 mils of carrier to 1 drop of essential oil. So this is a 10 mil bottle, and it's 2 mils to every 1 drop. How many drops of essential oil would I put in the roller? 5, yeah. That's just why I'm getting myself confused saying 5 mils. So yeah, so we literally only need to put 5 drops in here. Barely will cover the bottom, and the rest is coconut oil. So you can see how really far the oils will go. There's 250 drops of essential oil in a bottle, so they really do go far. Now, because frankincense is quite a mild one, I really love it. I honestly use between about 10 and 20 drops in here because I just love it. And it's a very, it really is quite a gentle oil, but some of them are really hot, so you'll get to know them. But that's a really good safe place to start.
So if I create like a little roller ball with this, I need to go and find those. I haven't got those yet. Then it's anti-inflammatory. And what else? So what are the top things that I would want to use frankincense for?
Right, that's a really good question. Well, we can have a look in your book and see what it says for frankincense.
Which one? The
Modern Essentials book.
Oh, Modern Essentials book, right?
So there's some things in here that we probably can't say on your YouTube channel. You'll see when you read it, but there's certainly really good for. Let's find the words that we're allowed to say. It is anti-infectious, anti-inflammatory, antiseptic. It's an expectorant. It's an immune stimulant. It's a sedative. It's really an enhancer and equalizer. So the studies that have been done on it are around arthritis, around anti-cancer properties, antidepressant properties, and anti-inflammatory properties. So you're welcome to go and look up those studies. There's lots of stuff on PubMed that you can look up in terms of, there's so much evidence-based research on essential oils. So yeah, it's a holy oil from the Middle East. Obviously it was used on the baby Jesus. But what I'll also show you is, if you just bear with me, we have got, so anyone that joins, I have emailed you this, but you might not have seen it yet. But I send everybody, it's not, hang on a sec. Today's not my day for technical prowess, I'm afraid. Here we go. It's the Starter Kit ebook. So I emailed everybody this in their welcome email. And this has got, so this is just for our team. So we've got here some safety guidelines, but every one of the 10 oils, there's some recipes there for. So for frankincense, we've got the facial serum and some, we use it in the after sun spritzer and a blend. We use it as a blend booster. So really it can go in any blend and make that blend better. That's kind of like its superpower. But you'll see it's also in, we've got the owie spray, which is good for skin. So it's in that as well. I also use it in my sleep spray. You can also add it to the deep blue with the muscle and joint pain spray. It's in that as well. So what you'll notice is more that it's actually comes under a lot of the other oils. It goes really well with everything else. So let's go down to, sorry about my scrolling. Here we go. Frankincense. I love it. Yeah, so I put 10 to 20 drops of the frankincense in. That's a beautiful beautiful serum there. So After Sun is
Okay.
really lovely because it's lavender is incredible for any burns, but I've found that adding the frankincense on just boosts that healing so much quicker. The lavender really takes the heat out of the skin, but in terms of that cellular repair and everything just kind of coming back to looking normal really quickly, the frankincense is absolutely amazing. I always add that in as well. So yeah, with After Sun, you want to cool the skin, so we add a little bit of peppermint in there as well. The lavender is going to cool it down. Then you've got the frankincense for regeneration. So yeah, add a few drops of frankincense to any blend to give it superpowers. And you can check out over 30 ways to use frankincense in our group. We've got our oil school community, which I don't know if you can see here. Has it switched to that? Has it switched to the oil school community on your page?
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so if you go to the guides, this is our members group. Anyone who has oils gets access to this group. And we did a frankincense, free frankincense. So they were giving away free frankincense in December. And we did 30 days of ways you can use it.
Versatile frankincense.
Yeah, so we've got used for hormones, for in a mud mask. There's using it for the joints, clearing your airways to help you with your happy head pain. So there'll be more in there as well. Wow. So yeah, it really is just super versatile. Yeah. I also use a drop under my tongue just to really help feel calm. It's just something that just really helps me ground in the moment. I mean, frankincense itself is a tree out in the desert. Like there's nothing else there. It's so barren, but it has a very wide base, wide connection to the earth. So in terms of that emotional stability, it's very, very grounding. And it's the oil of truth. If you look emotionally, we've got this beautiful book, Essential Emotions. Oh, sorry about my blurriness. But this is incredible and shows, yeah, the.
Got that book. Who's that by again?
I'm not sure who it's by. It doesn't actually say in it, but it's from just Essential Emotions. It doesn't have a. I do actually know there is a lady. I can't remember her name. It's not written in the book.
Okay.
I'll try. And I know we've only covered one oil, and there's so much more to say. But in terms of taking them internally, that drop under the tongue or along the gums, which I used it when I had my wisdom teeth out to help with repairing as well. That's orally. So oral use is where you get it into your bloodstream as quickly as possible under the tongue. Okay. And then there's digestive. So if you put it in a veggie cap or put it in your water. So frankincense and lemon is one of my favorite combinations to have in my water every day. And so these little veggie caps are great. You can put a drop of that in. It's also part of our flu bomb. So our flu bomb is FLOOM or T, so flu, and that's obviously boosting an immune response. So the F stands for frankincense, L for lemon, O for oregano, O for on guard, and then the M or T is melaleuca, which is also known as tea tree. So it really is, you went with the one that does the most, so it's like there's so much to say about it. And when you think about the way it grows, so the oil itself is, you know, when you cut yourself as a child and you get this kind of healing serum that comes out from your body and sort of a gold, and that creates like a crust of scab. That's really healing juice from our body. It's really powerful stuff. And that's pretty much exactly what frankincense is. So if you scrape the frankincense tree, and out comes this oozing out. This is sort of this resin that then hardens, and then they chip off the resin, and that is what they then distill, and that's what's got these really high properties. So it's very good for skin and healing, like, because it's just, there's so much synergy in terms of how we work and how it works. So incredible oil.
I'm really keen to, particularly like on my face and things like that. Is it easy to make this? I mean, I've got the coconut oil, but if I want to make a cream, because I want to get rid of these lines.
Yeah. So all you do is you get your roller bottle. I'd unscrew the lid. I use the lid to sort of leverage off. So pop that off. I'd literally just put 10 to 20 drops. I mean, I should say 5 if you're starting, but I love it. It's 10 to 20. And then you've got a pump there, which is even better. I don't have the pump, so I just pour my coconut oil in like that, but if you've got a pump, it's going to be even easier. And then that's it. You pop the roller ball back on, and just give it a little bit of a shake, and it's done. That's it. It's that simple. So very, very easy way to make a roller. Or same with a spray. You can use this spray bottle. They're even easier because you don't have to just pop it in there, and then you can spray. I tend to spray it on my hand and then my face, because otherwise
I think that's a great. It's a great smell. It's lovely.
Yeah,
it's a great freshener. But
yeah,
I want to make a face cream.
Yeah, well, so a face cream you can do. So doTERRA also sell this. I'm blurring my background with this blurriness. They sell a base lotion that is got no nasties in it. So it's got no oils in it at all. It's water based. So you do have to mix the essential oils in quite a lot, because obviously oil and water don't mix. You choose whatever oil you want. What have I got here? Got some beautiful Lang Lang just here. So I'll just put a drop in, or you add your frankincense or whatever and rub that together, and you can put that on your face. Or what I like to do is I like to use the cream more on my body, and I like to use the oil on my face. The fractionated coconut oil is very light oil, so it's not greasy. It absorbs within a couple of minutes. You can't see any oil. It doesn't look oily. But I do like the lotion on my skin, and I have a little jar as well that I've made up pre-mix. So I pour the lotion in, and then I add whatever oils I feel like, and then that's just my blend until that one runs out, and then next time I remake it with different oils. And a super nourishing way to.
It's a great idea, because with the summer and that, the skin on your arms goes a bit dry, or mine is.
Yeah, on the elbows
and all those kind of stuff, and it'll be nice to have a cream that I'm making that I know is absolutely fine to absorb, because I know that the skin absorbs within 26 seconds.
Yeah, and it gets down into your cells. Yeah,
and I underestimate it. I still put stuff on, and I know that it isn't good for me, which is part of this journey, isn't it? It's kind of getting me act together. It's tidying things up and cutting out some of the toxic stuff. So I'm going to, because I'm conscious of time, and we didn't get to cover, but frankincense is such a key oil.
Such a big one. Yeah.
So time really, really well spent today, and I hope everyone's enjoyed it and learnt along as well, because this is fascinating stuff. So I'm going to, before we next meet, I'm going to start mixing my coconut oil with the frankincense. And as you say, all right, I'm going to use that on my face. I really want to work with the cream, so I might look at getting that cream and working with that cream. So, and I hope everyone comes on the journey with, because, this is just how it is. You get a box of oils and you go, okay, what do we do now? So fingers crossed. I hope everyone's going to join our next one, for where we go with the next one. Let me just call out what's in here first before I go. Right, so I've got lavender, tea tree, peppermint, I've got oregano, lemon, and then I've got some blends going on here called Air, On Guard, Zen Guess, and Deep Blue. So I think we've got quite a few discussions about these.
Absolutely. And I know today we sort of covered some of those basics of, how to use them topically and aromatically internally. So, and frankincense being a big one. So hopefully we'll get through 2 or 3, maybe we'll even more on the next call with. We'll
start to cover. And that oil still smells. And it reminds me still of Christmas, and it reminds me of putting decorations out at Christmas time. So I would challenge anybody who's got a frankincense to smell it and think about what it reminds them of, happy memories, great memories. So
that's right. Oh, sorry, you did say Christmas. I was thinking you said church. That's what most people say. Apologies.
Christmas.
Mix up then. Yeah, but yeah, Christmas.
Of like, yeah.
Amazing.
Anyway, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thanks for having me, letting me talk about what I love to talk about non-stop. I'm so excited about doing this, and having everybody come along on this journey. And so yes, let's do another one in the next week or two. Another chat, because I'm going to start
I'm going to start today. I'm actually going to start tonight before I go to bed. I'm going to make, this is my commitment. I'm going to make up some coconut oil with a little drop of frankincense and put that on. And next time you see me, I will be 20 years younger. What's
amazing. Can't wait.
Anyway,
Oh.
Thanks everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe so that you get to know the next ones that we're going to do and come on this journey. That will be fabulous. So thanks, Alison, and we'll see everybody soon.
Thanks so much.
Okay, bye.